Over the city of Argon 5, lights flickered and silence fell. Birds vanished, power grids collapsed, people stood frozen, staring at the sky as a giant shape passed above the clouds, silent, slow, and deadly. No warning, no sound, just fear. Commander. Jarek watched from a deep-sea bunker. His fingers tightened around the control screen. This wasn't a drill. This wasn't training. It had begun. 3 days ago, there was peace. Talks between Earth and the Varnock Alliance had ended with handshakes and promises. But now, 3 human colonies were gone, wiped clean, no survivors. The Varnock claimed it was a navigation error. Jarek didn't believe them. He replayed the alien message again. There was something off, too clean, too polite. Then a flicker, hidden in the audio, a pulse like a code. The room fell dark. Emergency lights blinked red. The system was under attack. Jarek stood. "They're not coming to talk," he said. "They're coming to finish us." And far above Earth, thousands of ships turned their engines toward home. But Earth was no longer a home. It was a battlefield. Smoke still rose from the ruins of Colony Vega 7. Families gone, cities melted into glass, and all the Varnock ambassador said was, "We regret the error." Commander Jarek stood in the ashes, holding a burnt helmet. His jaw tightened. This wasn't regret. This was a warning. Back at the command center, satellite feeds showed more strange activity. Varnock ships were moving. Too many, too fast. Not random, not peaceful. Kira, Earth's top signal decoder, burst into the room. "Sir, I found something," she said, voice sharp. She played the alien message again, but this time filtered through old war code. A hidden signal revealed itself. Phase 1 complete. Begin Phase 2. Jarek's blood ran cold. Across Earth's defense lines, something shifted. Drones powered off. Shields failed. Systems refused to respond. The virus had already spread. Earth's network was being eaten from the inside. "We have 36 hours, Kira whispered. "After that, we go blind." Jarek looked out the window at the darkening sky. "They don't want peace. They want silence. Our silence." In a hidden base beneath the Arctic ice, Commander Jarek unlocked a sealed black case. Inside, a small device blinked green, silent for 10 years, waiting. He pressed his thumb to it. The screen lit up. Barbarian protocol activated. Across the planet, old systems powered up. Ones not connected to any network, impossible to hack. Analog weapons, manual launchers, hidden armies trained in total silence. It was Earth's secret plan for survival, built during the first alien threat long ago. A backup when peace failed. At a desert outpost, Kira stood beside a strange-looking soldier. His skin was part metal, part flesh, his eyes glowing faint blue. "Meet Captain Reyes," she said, "cyber soldier, last of the forgotten unit." Reyes nodded once. "I've seen their tactics. I know where they'll hit first." Earth was surrounded. 3 fleets were coming. No warning this time. Jarek stared at the hologram showing red arrows closing. "We hit first," he said, "and we hit like barbarians." Outside, the snow began to melt, not from the sun, but from the fire about to rise. Tovarak, supreme commander of the Varnock fleet, stood inside his crystal command ship. Below him, Earth spun silently. Peace talks had only been a delay, a distraction. The humans were brave, yes, but they were not ready, not for this. Tovarak turned to his generals. "Begin the bleed." With a wave of his hand, a strange cube pulsed with light. It released a silent weapon, an AI virus designed to crawl through every system on Earth. It didn't attack directly. It whispered. It listened. It learned. Within minutes, Earth's satellites blinked out. Communications jammed, defense grids looped false readings. Even coffee machines started playing alien sounds. And no one knew why. In orbit, a human patrol ship drifted. Its pilot tried to send a warning, but his screen turned black, then showed one word: run. Back on Earth, Kira stared at the data. "This isn't just hacking," she whispered. "It's alive." Commander Jarek nodded grimly. "They're not firing yet, because they're already inside everything." And far above, Tovarak laughed softly. "Let them panic in the dark." Across Earth, one by one, power grids collapsed. Planes fell from the sky. Hospitals went dark. No internet, no satellites. People looked up, searching for answers, but found only black skies and the soft hum of something huge drifting above the clouds. Commander Jarek stood inside Earth Command's war bunker. The walls trembled as backup systems kicked in, but even the old tech was failing. "We're blind," an officer said. "Totally blind." Kira ran in, holding a thick paper map. "Digital's dead. We go manual." It was time to return to old ways: printed maps, Morse code, explosives with no circuits. Human instincts. Jarek activated the secure vault. Inside were weapons from another era. Rough, dirty, effective, rockets with no chips, bullets that didn't miss. He looked at the team. "No more computers, no more signals. We fight like our ancestors." In the dark streets, soldiers moved like shadows. Smoke curled through broken windows. Somewhere in the silence, the first human missile launched. It didn't make a sound. And, just like that, Earth struck back. In the ruins of Sector 9, a strange signal pulsed beneath the rubble. From the shadows, 6 figures emerged, silent, fast, half-human. Their eyes glowed faint blue. Metal plates ran under their skin. These were the Ghosts, elite soldiers lost during the First Varnok War. But they didn't die. They were taken. Modified, reborn. Now they had returned. Led by Kira, the Ghost unit prepared for a dangerous mission: infiltrate the Varnok's floating city, Zephyr, and destroy its core reactor. Without it, the enemy fleet would lose power over Earth's orbit. Inside a stolen alien transport, the Ghosts moved without speaking. Each carried weapons fused with Varnok tech, unstable, powerful, deadly. Time was short. Zephyr's orbit would align over Earth's major cities in just 7 hours. As they entered the alien city, strange lights flashed. The air smelled like metal and fire. Then, a voice echoed through the corridors. It spoke in both alien tongue and human English. "Welcome back, Ghosts. We've been waiting." Kira froze. They knew we were coming, and deep inside Zephyr, something massive began to wake. General Harlan, commander of Mars Base Echo, stood alone in his private chamber. A secure comm link flickered in front of him. On the other side was a Varnok emissary. "Send us the coordinates," the alien said, "and your people will survive." Harlan hesitated, then pressed send. Minutes later, fire rained from the sky. Mars Base Echo, once Earth's strongest colony, was turned into red dust. Over 2 million lives lost in seconds. The last signal received from the base was a scream cut short, followed by static. Back on Earth, Commander Jarek watched the satellite feed go dark. "It wasn't an attack," Kira whispered. "It was a door opened from the inside." But something unexpected happened. Among the rubble of Mars, a single pod launched itself toward Earth. Inside was a badly wounded soldier, burned, coughing, barely alive. But in his hand was a glowing crystal cube. Kira scanned it and gasped. "This isn't from Earth, and the Varnok fear it." Jarek stared at the stars. If they fear it, we use it. Because now, Earth had something more dangerous than weapons. It had a secret the enemy wanted buried. The escape pod crash-landed in the Arctic wasteland. Soldiers rushed to surround it, weapons drawn. But what stepped out wasn't fully Varnock, and not fully machine. It was something in between. His name was Ch.13, a Varnock war commander, scarred, limping, one arm replaced with exposed tech. "I bring no war," he said in a low voice. "Only truth." Jarek and Kira watched from behind armored glass. Every scanner said he was hostile, but Ch.13 didn't attack. Instead, he pulled out a hollow crystal and showed them something terrifying, the final wave. A fleet of over 10,000 ships hidden beyond Saturn, waiting, silent, dark. The moment Earth's defenses broke, they would arrive, and nothing would survive. "Why tell us this?" Jarek asked coldly. Ch.13's eyes burned. "Because Tovarak killed my family for questioning him. I want him to fall." He leaned forward. "There is one chance, one weak point, but it must be hit from orbit, and only I can guide you." Kira looked at Jarek. "Do we trust him?" Jarek didn't blink. "We don't trust him. We use him." Because this war now had a new weapon, a traitor. Deep inside a hidden space station, scientists and engineers worked feverishly. Project Shatter was nearly ready, a powerful weapon designed to destroy entire fleets with one shot. But it was untested, dangerous, and could wipe out Earth itself. Commander Jarek paced the control room. "If we wait too long, the final wave will hit us with full force." Kira checked the systems. "Power levels are unstable. If this fails, there's no backup." Outside the window, the stars sparkled, coldly. Far beyond, thousands of alien ships moved like a storm cloud toward Earth. The countdown had begun. Jarek gripped the firing lever. "All units, prepare for impact." A tense silence filled the room. Every eye was fixed on the screen. Seconds felt like hours. "Fire," Jarek commanded. A brilliant light exploded from the station. Waves of energy tore through space, cutting through the enemy fleet like a blade. But as the shockwave faded, new blips appeared on the radar. Tovarak's voice crackled over the comms. "You may have slowed us, but this war is far from over." Jarek clenched his fists. "This is just the beginning." The great battle raged across Earth's orbit and skies. Explosions lit up the darkness as ships collided and missiles screamed. Cities shook beneath the thunder of war. But Earth did not fall. Commander Jarek stood on the command bridge, watching the enemy flagship break apart. The capture of Tovarak was announced, yet the alien leader smiled calmly. "You've changed," he said. "You fight like us now." Jarek felt the weight of those words. The war was over, but the cost was clear. The scars of battle were deep. Peace would not come easily. In the quiet after the storm, humans and aliens alike looked to the future with uncertain eyes. Trust was fragile. The fight for survival had made them stronger, but it had also changed them forever. Jarek turned away from the viewport, knowing this was only the start of a new story. One written in silence, scars, and hope. The Barbarian War was over, but the war for peace had just begun.